Welcome along everybody to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Verstappen, Gasly, Ocon, Doohan and Hauger. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:36.7. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Gasly, Doohan, Ocon, Tsunoda and Iwasa. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:35.7. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Verstappen, Ocon, Gasly, Albon and Doohan. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:35.7. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Ocon, Gasly, Verstappen, Albon and Iwasa. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:35.4. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Esteban Ocon yesterday, and it's put him on pole, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, Iwasa, Doohan, Tsunoda, Sargent, Théo Pourchaire, Hadjar, Hülkenberg, Hauger, Norris, Leclerc, Behrman, Oscar Piastri, Vesti, Leclerc, Joe, Enzo Fittipaldi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. And that's us in 10th position. Pourchaire's ahead of you. That's Hülkenberg behind, and 26 laps to go now. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights... Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. P10, you're currently in P10. Porsche is ahead. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. Okay, so gap to the leader, 2.9 seconds. And 26 laps to go now. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. For a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Information on Behrman for you. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, clear. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.2 seconds. confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, Isaac. Right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. And that's P18, P18. Zhu ahead. They're on fresh softs. Okay, Behrman's behind. They're on fresh mediums. They seem to have an issue. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 22 laps left. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 28.4 seconds. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. P12, you got P12. They're on fresh mediums. Porsche is the car behind you. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader, 27.7 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Green flag. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.3 seconds. Okay, Charles is out of the race. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. And that's us in 10th position. Albon ahead. They're on old mediums. Vesti's behind you. They're on old mediums. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.